Let's go.
What's up, guys? This is the Nexon versus NIGHTSHOW game. Right now, we're just waiting for the map bans. Let's see what maps are they gonna ban. We have
Introduce
me,
yourself,
Salty.
bro.
Yeah, we have me, Salty. Also known as Salty commentating, and then we have your boy.
Henry, Yavel, also commenting.
Yes, sir. This is also known as probably the dynamic duo commentators.
Dynamic duo.
Yeah, dude.
Straight
Yeah,
up, let's go.
Straight up, dude. All right. Brendan, how long? Okay.
We're still just waiting.
On the map ban still, yeah. They did allow specs, so there are going to be a lot of people in this lobby as a result of that. I guess because people want to see. This is sort of a highly anticipated game. It is I believe, is it the third match of the playoffs or the fourth?
I believe it's the third.
I believe it's the fourth, actually, because every other game. Oh, okay, third.
It's the fourth.
Yeah, no, it is the fourth. It is the fourth
Okay.
match of the playoffs. So this is the final match of the first round of playoffs.
Right? Yeah. So, Salty, who do you think is going to win between NIGHTSHOW and Nexon?
I think Nexon is going to win.
Nexon's going to win?
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, they're better ranked in this season, although NIGHTSHOW did join a little late, but I do think Nexon will win. What about you?
From what I know of the Nexon players, between Jade, Nick, well, Nick being Colgate and Form, they don't really have a strong sniper player. So Jade usually plays Rifle SG, Nick as well Rifle SG, and I think Form Culture is an SG. So it's gonna be really interesting to see which maps they pick that will complement their kit choices. Because I know for NIGHTSHOW that they're kind of all like an all-rounder group.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Troop Towers was banned by Nexon, and looks like
Cookie Town was banned.
Yeah, and Cookie Town was banned. Okay.
Interesting choice, but once again, it's kind of boring to play on Cookie Town.
Yeah. So we're just waiting on people to spectate, because there are 9 out of 80 players currently. And then after that, we'll get the game started.
So is the first map Kingdom?
Yes.
See, I think this is a map that really complements Nexon if they do go Kingdom, because it's a very strong run. But
yeah, it is. Snipers won't really help in that map either. But I don't know. I do think 53. Okay.
I mean, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. Like, I imagine after playing so many games that teams are really dying to get past the qualifyings.
Yeah. And also, it's 3v3, right?
Yeah, it is 3v3.
Yeah, so
I don't think either teams have enough to actually fulfill the position.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I think
NIGHTSHOW only had 3 people on, so they kind of had to do 3v3.
You know, I think so cool. It's Brendan and who else is on NIGHTSHOW?
Zoku, or no, it's Hublo, Brendan, and Nak.
I see.
That are on NIGHTSHOW. Zoku is on
Nexon.
Nexon, yes. Zoku's on Nexon. All right, so we started the game just to see who was not spec. And we figured out who they are, and now we're gonna get the game running.
Want to reset the map back to Kingdom?
Yes, I will do that.
See, now that changes it a little bit, because you have Zokul, who's like a phenomenal run on Nexon, and they're on Kingdom. So I just want to see if they're going to be rushing the mid or not. Because a very popular strat on Kingdom is to go rifle and essentially shoot through a 1-block gap at the center space, so you can dominate the top. But
also, shotguns are also very close. If both teams decide to go in the middle, which it looks like they are.
Both teams running 2 rifles, 1 shotgun.
Oh, we already have a death by Zokul, killing Hublo. They're both trying to fight for middle, seeing who can get up, and looks like right now that NIGHTSHOW has middle secured.
Oh,
Brendan
Nexon losing a lot of pots. Humble getting Zokul.
Yep. Can they keep potting? Oh no.
No way.
Nope. Looks like Nexon might lose the first match.
Yeah, I was
really
really
hide there. Can he get the double tap? He does.
He
on
does?
Pablo. Can he rifle 1v1 this kid?
I'm really surprised to see that Brendan is just staying back.
Too. It's a 1v1 situation now. Brendan choosing to stay back instead of pushing up with his teammate could cost him the match here.
Well, it depends. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I think Nick is just backing up right now, trying to get some more space.
Okay, so they do get the pot off. NIGHTSHOW, all three players back in the game.
See, I don't know if that was the wise decision to be made by Nick, because I know he wanted to get top there. He just literally gave up. Like, either free kills, or he could have just gave up the game there.
Yeah. Oh, he does get a pick again on Hublo. He's picking off these players. They don't know where he is. Now they do after shooting.
Brendan gets vision.
Yeah.
Where exactly is Knack?
Knack is right next to Brendan. Yeah. Brendan pushing in towards middle, trying to get that pot off on Hublo. He does manage to get it off. And Hublo finishes off with that shot.
But that was a very nice play by Nick.
Yeah, it was. Could have been bad for Brendan there, and for NIGHTSHOW in general. But
honestly, that game kind of went as expected, because eventually both teams were just trying to vie for. Zokul did a very good job, but they just didn't get the spawn kills, while NIGHTSHOW did, and that was the difference.
Yeah.
Next time choosing that.
Yep. So, NIGHTSHOW takes that win. All right, we're waiting for Nexon to choose the next map. Looks like Spino just joined, who's on their team mid-game. He is on their roster, so we'll see if he'll be allowed to play in this match.
I'm just trying to see how exactly would that game have played differently, because I think if Zokul got those spawn off at the beginning on NIGHTSHOW, because they got the first pick, I think NIGHTSHOW would have been in a rougher position, but because they didn't get it, that's just how the game went.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm really surprised to see that Nick managed to pull off a clutch like that. Unfortunately, he didn't get the round though.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he should have played around the bodies more, just so that in how it played out, Brendan having pots could have been avoided and maybe had a better chance in clutching that out. But he did do a good job. Mac almost had it, but made one pretty big mistake. Trying to got too greedy for the top, and that costed him the game.
So is the current match Strawberry Garden, or is Nexon still picking?
I believe we're waiting on Nexon to pick a map.
That's fine. I think that right now Nexon really does need to play with their right, because they have Zokul and Nick, who just did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think would be the play right now for Nexon in terms of like a rifle map that they can't repeat? Do you think Dusty Savannah would be a good choice? Or
Dusty Savannah could be a good choice. Let's see, maybe.
Do you think best map?
Like,
do you think Nexon needs to play their distance right now, or do you think they need to?
Definitely think that Nexon needs to pick a map that is more distance reliant rather than close up shotgun stuff, because they do have good riflers. Definitely, without a doubt.
Oh, they pick Lost Mesa.
Mesa, yep. All right. And then ready. Waiting for both teams to be ready, and we'll get the second game started. Nexon giving the A-OK. Now we're waiting on NIGHTSHOW.
I still have some thoughts on that first game. I think it was very fast-paced. It was a lot faster than I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, they did both. I mean, it is expected when both teams try to go in the middle, fighting for the top. There are going to be a lot of deaths right off the bat, just to sort of secure the middle and the entrance on the way up.
Oh, when the game started?
All right. We have the second game starting. Of course, NIGHTSHOW with they're 3 players only, same roster, same lineup.
roster.
NIGHTSHOW going on the right side.
Both teams
One
going
player's one player's going through the tunnel. I'm sure that is that. I believe that is Brendan or Hublo.
Yeah, I think Hublo's on the flank right now.
Yeah,
He's
Hublo's pushed up way ahead
way
of
too far.
the rest of his team.
And they get the pick on Brendan.
Yeah, they do. I'm not sure how I feel about Hublo being pushed up that far. But
well, I think they understand that, like in a rifle game, they're just not going to win.
Yeah.
Brendan pushing away, but it's a 3v1. Can he get the pot?
3v1,
Doesn't.
Yeah. That was a clean sweep by Nexon. Proving that Nexon does have very good riflers there. And that showed. Also, that one, I'm not sure about that push that I think Hublo did.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see that Hublo was trying to go for the flank because, like, even if he did, like, all the rifles are together, so they could instantly pot, and like, there was no opportunity for the other rifles to really punish on that.
Yeah, and also, I'm not sure if that was much of a flank. He sort of just pushed ahead of everyone else instead of going from the side, which is more of a flank.
I think the issue is just a little bit of miscommunication on NIGHTSHOW. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it has been talked about before, but NIGHTSHOW, this is their 3rd match in the PBCL competitive league, which I'm pretty sure. And as a result, I don't feel like their chemistry compared to other teams is up there, which, I mean, individually, as people have said, they're definitely, without a doubt, very skilled players. But when it comes to in a team setting, I feel like teams that have better chemistry will more often than not beat the team with just skilled players.
You're just putting out there that NIGHTSHOW picked Strawberry Garden. I'm very surprised to see once again they're picking a rifle map. So I just want to see if they're going to be contesting for middle with Hublo as the focus.
Strawberry Garden, yeah. Ooh, that might. If both teams push middle, then it could be a little bit all over the place.
In general, you don't want your rifles to be pushing middle. So I think it's going to be a fight between Jade and Hublo to see who exactly gets the contest for middle, because once you hold middle and you're able to hold it well, you're able to get those free shots, which essentially consume pots, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think both teams... Oh, Brennan going machine gun and 2 rifles.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Hublo gets picked and Mac gets picked. Both get picked off. It's a 3v1 situation. Nexon with the 3. And
Jade gets it.
Clean sweep. I'm not sure what NIGHTSHOW was exactly trying to do there, but it worked in Nexon's favor. And another quick game like that.
I really, really think that NIGHTSHOW needs to stop picking rifle maps because Zokul is just getting those right and they're being punished. Like,
yeah, definitely. They have to realize that Nexon does have good riflers mixed with good chemistry. I feel like that's definitely a deadly for NIGHTSHOW.
So who's picking the map right now,
Nexon? No, NIGHTSHOW lost, so they are picking the map. It's loser picks.
What do you think would be the play for NIGHTSHOW right now is the question.
Well, the thing is, NIGHTSHOW, I believe, has their... I'm not sure if they have their strongest... I believe most of them play rifles, so I think they that's one of the reasons why they're picking rifle maps. They choose Painted Gardens.
Painted Gardens, that actually could be a very interesting choice.
Yeah.
I think if they manage to play with their shotgun Hublo, because Hublo has that ability to really get the... And they spawn camp the bodies well, I think they're able to pull off a victory on this map. We'll just have to see, because Zokul is just dominating the competition right now.
Yeah. Zokul definitely one of the stronger players as a rifler, without a doubt. Alright, so we have blue.
Both teams running 2 rifles, 1 shotgun.
Going from the left side, they're both going opposite directions, so they will have a long range fight at the beginning. 2 riflers for Nexon right now. And same for NIGHTSHOW. NIGHTSHOW's trying to rotate a little to their left, trying to close up the distance between them and Nexon.
So we know that Colgate and Zokul both got a hit each, but they managed to share a pot each, which is very... I think Zokul, or is that Nick who's doing the flank right now? I think Jade and Nick are rotating, and they're leaving their one team behind. But they're managing to rotate successfully. Jade pushing forward.
Yeah, Nexon just trying to notices that NIGHTSHOW is playing a little aggressive, tries to rotate away from them. But now we have a good pick from Jade. Gets the pot off, gets the spawn kill. Can they get the spawn kill for the second time? And Hubble is taken down.
Knack gets picked.
Knack is taken down. Can they heal bot? Can they heal bot? Can Knack pot himself?
Brennan dies, and Knack dies.
But yeah, that was another clean sweep by Nexon. 3-1 for Nexon.
What is the choice right now for NIGHTSHOW? Things are looking kind of rough.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can bring it back, to be honest. I feel like NIGHTSHOW has a rhythm going, or I mean, Nexon has a rhythm going right now. And definitely they're probably feeling it.
I think what needs to happen right now is NIGHTSHOW needs to start playing slower. So they need to definitely be camping and trying going for more of those picks. Because if they start playing into Nexon's tempo, they're just going to get swept up. And that's
and that is let's see. I'm just taking a screenshot of this because I am the host.
Salty taking a selfie?
Nope, I am taking a screenshot of the match so I can do the KDR after. That is multitasking at its best.
I mean, we're having a really hard time following the chat right now. I'm trying to see what the next map is going to be.
Yeah, there is a lot of typing going on. Partly because there are spectators, so there are a lot more people than usual.
I guess you can see the crowd's going a little bit wild right now.
Yep, the crowd going definitely a little wild. I don't
think things are just over just quite yet, because if NIGHTSHOW gets a win, it'll still be 3-2. So it's a very close series. But
although it looks like, I mean, Nexon in a rhythm right now, so let's see if they can finish it off. But you never know. NIGHTSHOW could clutch up and bring it to a 5-3 or 5-4. You never know.
I think there could be talks of a player substitution going on right now, which is why both teams aren't ready. I don't know what's going on. They're talking about trying to get Spino in.
I'm not sure either what's happening. I'm having trouble keeping up with this. Yeah, we're trying to... Ray, the host, doing a good job trying to speed up the process of picking the map to get the game going. Shout out to Ray, also known as Pro Fortnite 420. And looks like they might agree on adding players from both teams.
We'll have to see.
4v4.
I think because once you add a couple more players, it could totally change the team dynamic. As soon as like one more rifle or one more shotgun goes in, there's so much more information that you have to process. So.
Yeah. So one player could make the matchup completely different, and okay, so we are waiting on the map now for NIGHTSHOW. They are keeping it as a 3v3.
Well, it's perfectly fine for NIGHTSHOW just to keep calm right now and just maybe talk about team strategy. Use this time wisely. It's you're not in any rush, right? So
yeah, although we did just see Ray give a warning until the force start happens, but they do have time, a couple of minutes to decide what they want to do. All right, so
I guess the map is Mansion. Guessing. Yeah, so there was a player substitution. So they substituted Knack for Spino. Very interesting choices, because I know Spino's a strong right.
Spino, yes. Probably some consider to be the best rifler, which is definitely
both teams going 2 rifle, 1 shotgun, as usual. I'm kind of interested to see that no one's actually going sniper in their current rotations.
Well, I'm not sure if Sniper's the best. Okay, we
Oh,
see
and
Hubba
Hubba
is
gets
getting
fixed.
taken down by Jade. Jade taking out
Ready gets
another person.
fixed.
Jade taking down 3 people. And then
And
Hubba gets finished
the
off.
game.
Wow.
I'm telling
Jade.
you, Salty, like the current choice for NIGHTSHOW right now is to place. They're just going in without any like I don't want to say but any game sense, and they're just getting punished over and over again.
Yeah, they are kind of playing like they're without a care in the world for what really happens. Which, if they want to win, they kind of need to change that mentality and try to find what they're. Oh, all
Little
right.
Windex doing a substitution for Bren.
Yeah. Oh, Windex.
Okay,
Interesting.
I think
Oh,
both
Windex in the stew.
in the
Windex.
stew. Both teams running one shotgun, 2 rifle. Once again,
Rifles. Looks like that's been most of their kits.
I don't know what exactly is going on right now. Little Windex is just frozen. But we'll just have
Yeah, Little Windex is just
Little
not
Windex
moving.
getting picked off.
Not sure what's happening. Little Windex gets
And
potted, not
Spinal
moving
gets picked.
again.
Window
Little Windex
double
getting
pot.
double pot. Little Windex just not
Windex
moving at
dies again.
all. Not quite sure what's happening here.
Not quite sure.
Hubba does get a pick on Zokul, but not exactly sure what happened there.
That could possibly be a no count because he just froze and did not do anything that entire game.
It could be, although
What would be the situation? Would they be repeating the map with a substitution?
okay, right now we're seeing if both teams did say R, meaning ready, and they did. So it was agreed. It was an agreed start. So possibly that might. Okay, we're seeing if Nexon will allow a redo,
Nick
and they
is
do.
allowing a redo.
They do. They are being good sportsmanship.
Well, it is the playoffs every game. Oh,
And
I fucked up, dude.
okay, it's okay.
no worries.
No worries.
Just a slight technical malfunction. We're just gonna quickly head back into the MPS.
Here, I'm just gonna quickly do this. And okay.
That's fine. We'll just wait while the MPS comes back up. But any comments on the recent games? Because what I'm noticing on that Painted Garbage game and also on that recent game on Autumn Creeks, Jay managed to do. Well, I guess you really can't count the Autumn Creeks game, but I guess on the Mansions game, Jade managed to get the flank and he was able to get the first pick. And essentially, he's just able to phenomenally get those shots where he's able to spawn kill people, and that just makes the pot difference.
Yep, definitely.
I think it's really interesting to see how Jade is able to manipulate the chemistry on NIGHTSHOW as well. I feel like it's really a lot harder to communicate when one of your teammates die.
Yeah. Although if a teammate is dead, it is allow for a ghosting opportunity. Although, I feel like both teams did have people ghosting for them, so might have not mattered. But definitely a teammate down is definitely not a good situation.
But like we said before, NIGHTSHOW definitely has a lot of potential. Like they're very good PB players on their own. I just want to see more of that come out in the next game.
I just think that it's all comes down to the chemistry that they have. They don't necessarily play the best with each other, and like I said before, they are very skilled. And like you said, they are very skilled paintball players. But in a team setting, it doesn't really show that much, and I feel like that's all because of the chemistry and how their playstyles are. All right, so we do have the server back up.
All right, server is back up.
Yes, so hopefully we'll be able to get the game running soon. Hopefully everyone.
So we're agreeing to restart the map from last time, so I believe the map will still be Autumn Creek. Very rifle-oriented map.
Yes.
I think it might actually be a little bit different because, for the most part, NIGHTSHOW is able to watch out for Jade's flanks because it's such a very narrow map and very wide, so they have lots of vision. So as long as they're able to play the way that they want to, I think it should be fine.
Yeah. Although we'll see if NIGHTSHOW does. Although if they do a redo, it would be on Autumn's Creek, the same map as they lost on, which I believe they are allowing a redo. So,
well, once again, it is the playoffs, and anything can happen, and I don't want to see anything bad happen.
yes. Nexon. Waiting for.
They're not going to redo the whole script. Absolutely.
No, I think they're just redoing the match where the score is 4-1 for Nexon. It wouldn't make sense to redo the whole match. It's just that one match where Little Windex had some technical difficulties and may have frozen a little and costed NIGHTSHOW the game.
I will have to say that there's just been so much from Nexon right now. They're a strong contender for like moving on in the playoffs.
They definitely are a strong contender. And you never know. Maybe they will make it to the grand finals. With the way they're playing right now, they are showing that they are very capable of making it that far. And you never know. Maybe taking the whole league and winning it all.
Here's another question that I want to ask. I want to see if NIGHTSHOW is going to run a sniper or run a different kit.
Well, I was going to say, I feel like in 3v3s, snipers are not the ideal, too ideal or anything, as you want the strongest kits and the ideal kits in a 3v3 situation. Although 4v4s and 5v5s, snipers definitely are really good to run, especially with good snipers. They can be a win condition for a team, getting all those picks. But 3v3s, I think ideally most teams would want shotguns and rifles on their team.
See, but we had that one time where NIGHTSHOW ran the machine gun on Strawberry Gardens.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that was. I'm not sure if they had machine gun equipped prior to the game and just didn't have time to change it before.
But you're able to change your kit in game as well. So I think that was just a choice that they decided to run.
Yeah. Okay, so we do have 8 players now, which means it is most likely a 4v4. So we need 2 more players to spec.
I thought it was a 4v. Oh no, it's a 3v3,
no, it
right?
Is a 3v3. Yeah, it is 3v3. Just they allowed subs for their 3v3 match.
It's always interesting to see the chat move at such a rapid pace with all these spectators in.
Yeah, I am having trouble keeping up with the chat because I'm going by really quickly. But we're chilling. As long as we get the important information from both teams, that's all that matters. You see the PBCL or PB community just kind of vibing out right now, talking to one another.
Just chilling. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Ref does give a warning that
I think both teams are ready.
Both teams are ready, and we are with this. Oh, Kodo was not spec'd, and left the game as a result. I believe we started the game just to figure out who was not spec'd. Very good strategy from the ref's part, Ray. All right, now that we figured that out, looks like we're gonna head on to the 6th match of the NIGHTSHOW versus Nexon.
Well, I'm hoping that both teams are able to play the way that they want to, and I just want to see clean.
Yeah, I want to see just NIGHTSHOW using what they're realizing what they're good at, like their strong spots, and playing off of that rather than just playing to play, which I feel like is sort of what they're doing right now. But all right,
he's running 2 rifle, 1 shotgun. Just the
same lineup.
We're seeing all of them kind of split up, but
they did sub.
And they get a pick
They do get a pick on Jade. Can they close out on
They
that?
pick a Nick?
They do get another pick on Colgate. It is 3v1 situation.
Zolkul gets picked on Hello.
Yep. And there's a 1v1 situation right now. All right. Spino finishes off the play. And it is 4-2 situation now for NIGHTSHOW. So they did sub in Spino and Lil Windex.
Yes, they removed Knack and Brendan from the roster.
Yeah, they did. Which might be working for them since they did just win that match.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that NIGHTSHOW played wanted to see them play because, first of all, they were able to get that first pick and they were able to spawn kill, which is essentially one of their strong strengths. But another thing is that Jade was not able to flank because he usually goes on the flank and he's able to get that first pick, which the move for Nexon to win.
Yeah, flanking on that map is definitely
it's just not possible.
It's not possible. Yeah, Autumn's Creek is just a very bad map for flanks because you would just die because you would be head on against the
Nexon picking Chili Falls, a very wide open map, right? And they're able to keep their distance as rifles. I think
that's probably why they realize that they do have strong riflers and they want to play around that and hopefully for them take the win here. But we'll see. NIGHTSHOW could same lineup.
Same lineup. 2 rifles, 1 shotgun.
Put up a fight and win the match.
Both teams actually. NIGHTSHOW is on the left, and Zolkul gets 2 hits. That's 2 pods.
Yeah, NIGHTSHOW just sort of vibing on the castle. Nexon trying to close the gap in.
I think Nexon is trying to push in, but I think NIGHTSHOW needs to play slow. They just need to keep depleting the pots if possible. But I don't know if that's going to happen with Zolkul getting these hits right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get a pick on Zolkul.
Does get a pick on Zolkul. They're going to his body, trying to play around it so that he can't get potted.
It would not be smart right now to pot.
Intelligently, yeah, staying on the body. He does get the pot off, and both players live. It is back to a 3v3 situation. Zolkul gets a pot on Hublo. Can he get the pot off? Lil Windex does get the pot off. And Hublo gets taken down, but Zolkul also gets taken down.
This is not a good position for Nexon because being on the down position means you have to do up shots, which is not very good for right.
Yeah, and Jade was separated from their team during that whole fight. I'm not sure if he was trying to take some side shots there, but
it just the flank was not working.
Yeah, it looks like he did try to flank there, but this time it didn't work. Jade, I believe out of pots, doesn't have much to do besides just hope that his shotgun pellets hit, and they don't. Hublo takes the final kill.
Spino talking in the game. I don't know if that's a warning or not. But yes, Jade gets picked off by Hublo, unfortunately, in 3v1.
Yeah. So it does look like that the lineup that NIGHTSHOW is running right now could be working for them, as they are now performing better than they were previously from taking Brendan and Knack out.
It's a very interesting turnaround. I want to see right now from Nexon if they're going to keep going and trying to get Jade to do the flank. I think they need to be playing around Zolkul because Zolkul was just isolated on that the right half, and he was in the pit, and he just did not have the angle to get the rifle shots.
Yeah, definitely positioning. Could have played better with the rifles, but we'll see.
We'll see.
It is still match point for Nexon.
For Nexon. 4-3.
But NIGHTSHOW is closing the gap, putting a little pressure on Nexon, telling him that like they subbed in 2 players, and now they're performing a lot better. Nexon has to realize that. Yep.
Which is once again a very open rifle map. I think they're going to keep going with the same strategy.
Yeah, they do realize that Nexon definitely does have good riflers too, so it's not a bad strat to play around what they're strong at.
I think NIGHTSHOW just.
What'd you say?
NIGHTSHOW. But that's perfect. I think they're ready.
Yeah, it looks like NIGHTSHOW is ready. We're waiting on Nexon, and they are ready now. So we're gonna head into the eighth round, I believe, of this match. Keeping the same lineup again because it's been working for NIGHTSHOW. So
2 rifle.
oh, looks like Colgate was trying to type to the party chat, but types instead into the public chat.
I believe that's a warning. No time.
That is their final warning for them. Kind of unfortunate that he did that. It does happen though. It happened to me.
A long distance rifle now, but I don't think NIGHTSHOW or Nexon really has the angle measured properly. Just far.
These are really long shots being fired from both teams right now. Would be surprised if one could get a hit,
Zoku
and one
gets
does
hit.
get a hit on Zoku. Yeah, Zoku using a pot there.
See, I think at the later stage in the playoff, you really just can't be making these careless mistakes. Because Zoku gets hit again.
Yeah, Zoku gets hit again.
Wasting 2 pots on Nexon. As someone's
Yeah.
flanking, Little Windex pushing up.
Yeah, pushing up a
And
little.
they get a
Hublo gets a pick on Colgate from that far. Wow, nice shots from Hublo. Zoku also one shot and saves the pot so he can use that pot to heal both
and
him
you see
and his teammate.
Jay-
Jay pushed up on his own. Okay, teammates trying to help back him up with the rifle shots.
See, there's really no position
Oh,
for
okay.
Jade. Hublo, we spawn.
Yep. Oh, misses the pot. Yeah, misses the pot. But it is a 3v2 situation, and they got spawn killed and taken out. Wow.
That could have actually turned around, but now it's
Yeah, that could
on.
have been bad to the tree trunk.
I think NIGHTSHOW is playing the game that I think I would want them to, and I think it's working for them.
Yep, definitely. Also, I believe their lineup also is affecting them in a positive way, as they are doing much better now.
It's just they were just so open. Like I didn't understand what was their Jade is just not getting the flanks that he showed in the game, so it's just not working.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on the next map from Nexon.
So NIGHTSHOW does come back from 4-1 and turns the match completely around, and it's 4-4 now.
They're going for best map.
They choose best map for Nexon. Can NIGHTSHOW turn this match around and take the win? This is whoever wins this wins match. So both teams have a lot of pressure on them.
This is exact where essentially both teams just have are going all time.
Yeah.
Both teams are running.
Both teams just firing shots in the air. Hublo gets hit. As a result, it is a good strat just to start firing shots at their spawn.
Little Windex a little bit pushed up.
Yeah.
He's by himself. I want to see what's going to happen. I think a lot of now, because it's 4-4, it could be anyone's game, and whoever wins, who's going to go next. And they're playing very slow. They're just trying to see if they can get the pot difference right now, which could contribute.
You are lagging a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But you're good. They are keeping their distance, though. Both teams decide not to push, which is a smart decision because as you push, you are more exposed to rifle shots. Both teams just spraying shots, hoping to get a lucky shot with one of their... They are getting close, though, so one of these shots could hit NIGHTSHOW. Next up. Oh, okay. Zoku does get hit from the rifle. Looks like they're not... Okay, they are going to pot instead of waiting it out and back to firing at. We have... Who is this? We have Spino, I believe, just shooting up with the shotgun in the air, hoping for the pellet drop to fall down on the team. And Hublo gets taken out. Nexon maybe trying to close the gap a little because of that.
Zoku
They
gets
are
hit.
pushing up a little, yeah. They're getting more tags with their shotgun. Nexon, that is. They're getting more
Zoku's
tags.
out in the open.
Yeah, Zoku goes back into cover. Okay, now they're backing up a little. They did their damage that they needed to, and now they're playing slow again. Although NIGHTSHOW getting a little more aggressive, pushing up a tiny bit. Let's see if maybe they push up fully.
Zoku gets picked.
Okay, so they are going to pot together, Zoku and Jade. Smart move by them, conserving pots, which is very important in these type of matches where one pot could determine the winner. We have Zoku one shot actually. Camping on the stairs, hoping not to get hit. Goes back in the open, tries to take shots. I think by now he's just hoping that if he dies, he'll just get potted. Yeah. So they do go for the pot afterwards, but he does get hit. Hoblo staying on that body pretty well, and now Zoku being back to being one shot from a shotgun, pellet, and a rifle shot. So, okay, now we have two people actually, and Zoku gets taken down by Hoblo. We have Colgate being also one shot. Looks like NIGHTSHOW has the pot lead and damage lead, and definitely the player lead. So, Nexon is out of pots. And
Things are not.
Jade. I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, he was waiting to get hit, although not taking shots while doing so. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. But they do get back into a 3v3 situation. Looks like Jade was trying to get Colgate to come to him to get both players healed and fully healed up. But not sure if Colgate was a little hesitant because he might have gotten shot on the way there. But at least it is a 3v3, and Zoku getting shot by another rifle.
See, like the issue that I have right now is Zoku is just out in the open and he's jumping.
Yeah, Zoku definitely not positioning himself well, and as a result, is getting punished for it.
And it's not really helping his team.
Yeah, you do see Zoku trying to target Hoblo, noticing that he is one shot to a rifle shot, and Hoblo takes down Zoku because he's in the open. Back to a 2v3 situation. And I believe Nexon now is actually out of pots. So all NIGHTSHOW has to do is pick the rest of the players off and just play it slow. And I think that will secure them the win.
Well, anything can happen because if you it's versus I think Anomaly game, Vinay managed to play very slow and he was able against Dab.
Yeah, so there was an Anomaly versus Pop Tarts game where Vinay did bring the win for Anomaly. And now it's just a waiting game. NIGHTSHOW is playing it smart. I believe the move is to just play back and not get picked off. Doesn't want to risk anything, obviously. Pushing would risk themselves, being NIGHTSHOW, to get picked off by a rifle shot or shotgun shot. Still keeping up that pressure. NIGHTSHOW, you see the shots just raining down on Nexon. Just trying to put pressure, restricting them from where they can move, making Nexon scared of even trying to peek to take a shot. And you do see that working slightly for Colgate, as Colgate is just not moving away from that staircase because he knows that gives them an opportunity to shoot him and possibly kill him. Or he will die because he is one hit. Nexon definitely playing it safe as they don't want to play in the open anymore, which did cost Zoku the death.
Nick gets a
tag on Lil Windex in the stew.
This means 2 of their players are 1 hit unless they're going to come together for a pot, and they do.
Okay, they do pot together. Very good use of pots there. Conserving their pots, making the best with one of their pots. And I think without a doubt, NIGHTSHOW does have a huge pot lead here, as Nexon is completely out of pots. Or else they would have potted Zoku by now. Colgate getting close to getting hit there. Ooh. Too close for comfort. We do see Lil Windex in Dastu pushing up a little with his rifle. He's backing up though. And now NIGHTSHOW is pushing up. Spino getting a little aggressive. You know, he's like, I'm getting bored. I'm getting tired. I'm about to fall asleep. And as a result, they're trying to push and finish this game because they know that most likely they do have this game in the bag if they play it right and don't make any mistakes.
Nick is not in a good position because a rifle with the shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we do see Spino realizing that his shotgun shots were not hitting or like going as far as he wanted, and Spino gets the pick on Colgate with shooting
Nick.
up in the air. And now it's just a 3v1.
Jade.
Yeah, there's not much Jade can do. And somehow they're not hitting their shots. NIGHTSHOW completely missing, and they actually finally
Windex gets the hit on Jade.
take the game.
5.
So that was a 4-1 comeback. GG. That could have been very bad for NIGHTSHOW. But they brought it back. They switched out two of their players, Spino and Lil Windex, or they switched them in for Brendan and Knack. And looks like that did work out in their favor, as they did win the match 5-4, which I am a little shocked about. Not sure what happened on Nexon's part. I'm pretty sure that NIGHTSHOW did just play smarter and more together and took advantage of their strengths. And Nexon just sort of didn't start performing as well.
I think the issue was either Nexon's they were just rushing, because on that best map we saw Zokul out of and why he kept getting hit, and that made the pot difference.
Yeah, Zokul did just play out in the open. There's a lot of risk when you play out in the open, as it does scream to sort of like shoot me, you know, like I'm out in the open. So not sure if I understand Zokul trying to get the shots in by staying out in the open, but it does allow the other team to get shots in on him as he's not covered. So
I still think overall that both teams played very well, and no matter what happened, there's always next season.
Yeah, definitely. And both teams, yeah, like you said, they both played very well. So neither team should be too upset with the way things turned out. All right.
Do you want to interview Jade right now?
If Jade wants to be interviewed, I am down to interview Jade. Jade definitely, I believe. Yeah, okay, so.
Just tell in chat. I kind of actually wanted to understand Jade's captain. I think he's the or is it Nick that's the team captain? But either way, I think yeah, if anybody on either Nexon or NIGHTSHOW wants to go Sorted Randy's, and we'll move you in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see if anyone would like to. We're still waiting on people.
Nope, Nick moves into Sorted Randy's. Is anybody else?
Okay, yeah. Nick also knows Colgate. All right.
Hi, Nick.
So, hello. What's up?
Hello.
Yo, what's good? All right. So, you want to ask the first question, Henry, or you want me to?
Yeah, sure. I'm not too familiar with the interviewing process, but Nick, what was your thought process like so far in the series? Did you think like you played?
I didn't say I want to be interviewed. Hold up. I thought I was being screen shared.
Oh,
Oh,
you were being
oh,
screen shared. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I don't think any team wants to do an interview then. We'll just ask one more time.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll ask. Ask.
For the most part, I think there's like a lot of thoughts going through my head right now, but it still was a very nice series between the two teams.
Paul saying he will do an interview.
Anybody from the actual teams want to do an interview?
Yeah, anyone for the actual team. So okay, it looks like Colgate was just
Looking for
didn't get screen shared. Yeah. So I guess that does mean that NIGHTSHOW decided to screen share Colgate. Not sure why, but maybe Colgate had some suspicious shots maybe, and as a result, made NIGHTSHOW think that Colgate was perhaps using some sort of cheat or client. Okay, so yeah.
He wants to do an interview, but he needs to move into the Sorted Randy's channel. Hey, Spino.
Hi.
What's up?
Salty, you want to ask the first question?
Yeah, I will. All right, so at the midway through the match, it was 4-1, and you guys managed to bring it back. So what do you guys think? What changed? Well, what allowed you guys to bring it back?
I got subbed in.
Okay, yeah, that. Of course. But besides that, like, you guys think was there like in the call, like in terms of play style or like the way you guys
we also
played?
subbed in Lil Windex too. And then I think we just played together more as a team. Like in the earlier rounds, at least the ones that I watched, we were like, I don't know, we were just doing like something random. We weren't making callouts. I guess that was the issue.
Yeah. So, but congrats on bringing it back.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a little scary to see the 4-1, but didn't have a doubt that you guys could bring it back.
All right.
And then, Henry, do you have a question?
What were you thinking on the best map? Was there any tension seeing that it was 4-4? Or did you feel like it was just like the beginning of the series? Like it was 0-0?
Oh, you mean like, I don't know.
Did you feel like there was
like
any pressure?
Pressure or anything?
Yeah, I guess we just wanted to stay back. We just stayed back the whole round because like we felt like we had better riflers, so we just stayed back the whole round to play it safe. I guess if that's what you're asking, we wanted to play it safe.
Yeah, but
like even when we were up in pots too, we just wanted to like secure the win.
Yeah, I didn't notice that because if you guys did go in the open, it might allow them to you never know, like pick off one of you guys. But,
yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I hope to see you guys do well next round.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Anyone else? Let's see. Anyone else in the channel?
Paul in the Sorted Randy's channel.
Just not in any of the teams, so we will not be.
Sorry.
We will not be interviewing him. So I guess that is it. Yeah. So it looks like no other teams. I did do a last call.
All right, I guess no one wants to do any more interviews. So does that conclude the end of the match?
Congratulations to NIGHTSHOW, bringing it back 4-1, turning around 5-4 as the final score for them. They will be moving on to the second set of matches next week, and we'll see how they do. Definitely have a lot of potential in performing well there, and maybe, you never know, taking it to the grand finals and maybe winning. But yeah, all right, so that was the match.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you guys in the next set of matches next week. See ya.